today, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. I don't know.
They had a hard time finding anything yesterday, the way the wind was blowing.
Oh, the wind was.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah. It's 10 o'clock, January 13th, 2014. Call this meeting to order. Item 2, be roll call. Murphy?
Here.
Goucher? Here. Strong? Here. Item 3, approval of warrants and claims.
Make the motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3, approved. Item 4, approval of the minutes of last regular meeting, January 6th, 2014.
Did we get the fair board right?
You did.
Looks like it.
I'm not leaving anything to chance.
At least you got all the slots filled this time.
Yeah.
Looks all right to the best of my recollection.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Minutes are approved.
Thank you.
Item 5, discussion of possible action regarding the following road crossings: Chaparral, Select, Blue Ridge, access midstream and Chesapeake.
Those are District 2s.
It's quite a little deal out there. They're hitting water at 9 foot
Where's that at?
out here. Just Hughes Road. These road crossings are for Chaparral, and they're on that stuff of Markham's
Oh,
going
yeah?
through there.
Yeah,
They're hitting water at 9 foot.
really? Well, I wonder, I suppose them power line guys, they probably get water in their holes too then?
I don't know. They said they got those frac tanks because none of that water can hit the ground.
Yeah.
And if they hit water in those holes, they have to pump it out into those frac tanks.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw the other door.
And they've got one on both sides there, a frac tank there.
Up and
That
ask us for one.
I didn't see one on the north side of 64, but there's one sitting on the south side. But they're all poured to the highway. They've crossed the highway now.
Oh, yeah.
They're south there.
But it will be as soon as, when Jennifer gets it.
Okay.
Yeah. If they're, because she can use it's just a printer.
I'll make a motion for approval for this one.
Second.
I'll make a motion for district, or you want to vote on
All in
that?
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion for District 2, Chaparral.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Item 6, discussion of possible action regarding a resolution that, whereas it is in the best interest of Woods County to execute as certain project agreement, bridge and approaches on east-west 13 over unnamed creek, 1 mile north and 2.7 miles west of Camp Houston. Project number 9794, 004 in the hole, between Woods County and Odell.
I'll make the motion. That's a bridge out there on me. It's one of those, it's the one with the cross-down beams.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
got projected for,
Any idea what the dollar value on that phone is?
I don't think it says, but I might not have it wrote. Oh, yeah, it is. Hang on. That was that page that they.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Get squeezed in where my cross towns got put to use.
Well, this deal is
Still out.
17 or 18, or I don't know, it's out there for a long time before they did it. Or 16, I don't know, I can't, maybe that thing to say.
It does, it's on page 6. There's 2 different places to sign the resolution and then the agreement.
Okay.
You can give me a calendar.
Yeah, we're on over home.
Warren Cat calendar, you think that you bought a piece of equipment from it, they'll give you a new calendar.
Boy, you would think.
Jason had a bunch Friday, and I forgot to give him out of his pickup out of Woodward after we got done visiting. He said, I got all the calendars for you for the offices. We walk out, talk about graders. Got to pick up and throw off
Yeah.
them calendars.
Yeah, that must be quite a ways off. I don't even see you mention.
Of date.
I think they are. Whenever they use ODOT's money, I think it's quite a ways. About like the VR project, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, you say, pretty long ways off. What do you think, months, years?
Years.
5-year plan, probably.
Okay.
When Donnie comes in and talks about that 5-year plan, these probably show up on it.
They, well,
Yeah. Between now and 19 somewhere.
once they get all the resolutions approved, everybody agrees to do the project, then they'll start getting engineering ready and it goes through the whole
You're saying
process.
engineering, get somebody like to do it.
Right.
Well, here's the story on the deal, Lynn. We can take the beans and use them and pay out of our pocket right now and deplete our own accounts, or we can use ODOT's money and play just like we're building a brand new one, and we don't mess the money, but it takes 5 years to get it. Yes, it's gonna be overpriced, because it's gotta be engineered and look for everything under the sun.
They'll pay for it.
That's basically it in a nutshell.
All right. Managing your money.
In most cases, unless the thing's really bad, it's worth the wait,
Yes.
especially on a bridge that size.
$443,752.
Oh, there was 2 copies. Did I tell you that?
No.
How long is that bridge? Or does it say?
No. I didn't see anywhere where it had the lane or just the cost, estimated cost now.
What was that 443?
That was the estimated cost, but I didn't see anything about length or date,
Oh, okay.
when or,
Estimated cost, we'll take care of engineering and things like that, the fences, and it'll be a turnkey project with that price. And I doubt if there's a length yet, because there's no engineering been done, has there?
no, I don't know
I
where.
doubt it.
So I doubt if they do know the exact
Okay.
length.
Sounds logical.
Item 7.
This 45,000 you spend right here, that'll get your length figured out. That's for the design.
Discussion of possible action regarding a resolution that, whereas it is in the best interest of Woods County to execute certain project agreement of grade, drain, bridge, and surface on North South 237. beginning 4 miles north of US 64 and extending north 7.3 miles to east-west 4. Between Woods County and ODOT.
Show him that there. Down at the bottom of this page, Lynn and Shannon Shepherd's name. He's the one we work with through local government. He can answer questions to detail better than we can on this, if he had any
Right,
better questions.
this deal here, Shepherd.
On here, it is that little Webbings.
Yeah, but he don't get into the nuts and bolts so much though,
Oh,
like
okay.
Shannon does it.
Okay.
He's more,
Paper man.
yeah. Well, this one's not
Everything
done.
gets done, unless you get,
Yeah, it is.
that's your 7 mile road, isn't it, or 370?
No, thank
Yeah. I'll make a motion for approval on this motion.
Second.
Second,
All in favor?
I'm in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
Things I can't second it. This one's done.
Haven't done.
Here's another one of the first one that came through. It's done.
Thank you.
you. Is this the same thing on the 5-year plan kind of thing?
Yeah, it's what that is. This is the resurfacing, or actually we total rebuild on 7.3 miles of 370.
It's a little ways off here, isn't it?
Yeah, 15, 16, probably 16 more likely.
Lynn, this is a forerunner of what we just talked about on Craig Road, west of 281 the other day. Mine's a year or two ahead of this one.
Okay.
Mine's getting ready to be let for bid and
So this will be a
This
couple
spring.
years.
Should be on the spring letting, I would think.
This one will be on the spring?
No, Mike's will be.
Mike's, yeah.
But this pile of paperwork, you just saw Randy's Bridge 5 years out or better, then Clancy's a couple years
What
behind.
we do, that go ahead, like I say, start the engineering
I'll
process.
try to explain that.
There's 4 bridges involved in that SDP project as well. So those 4 bridges will be replaced and then the total resurface of the road.
Basically, mine's the first one that's gonna happen out of the 3, just because it's been in the system
Right.
longer. Now I'll start out on that 5-year plan.
Will the big bridges be replaced?
Uh-huh. That's the way it looks right now, and the way all the money holds together.
Costs go up, except for another year.
Yeah. So it's gonna go up, I think right now it's projected about 4.8 million, something like that, or 4.5. Donnie said he figured the time they got to it, it'd probably be 7, I don't know.
On all these 4 bridges and stuff?
And then to make it a lot simpler on if you want to do it, I mean, you have a local contact with the CD, Donnie Head out for CD, and then they do the logistics of all the planning and submits and all that. So he can pretty well tell you what stages all that stuff is in. Item 8, approve or disapprove election board monthly report.
Here you
I'll make
go.
a motion if you have it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 9, discussion of possible action regarding a letter informing William K. Gower that the county will no longer require his services as budget maker.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Election board.
Item 10, discussion of possible action regarding contractual services for OSU Extension Center for fiscal year 2014. $311 a month times 12 months.
And here's the invoice. I thought maybe we could just
Okay.
sign off on it.
This is just about the same as running every year.
Mhm.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
It to be done, but what does that pay for?
It is partial salary for 2 educators and 1 secretary.
How much you pay is about?
Pardon me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And all share it is, their budget, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
which is different hours.
Right. Item 11, discussion of possible action regarding John Deere skid steer for District 2 on state contract.
I don't think we have to do anything. I mean, I'm gonna trade it.
I see.
Dusted the engine, but I don't know is,
Oh, really?
they found a hose that's been on there since the factory. The clamp was tight going to the turbo, but there was not a split, just an opening around the seal where it, and the number 1 cylinder was covered with dirt.
Really?
Got to where it wouldn't start when it's cold. Everything run fine, but and of course it's out of warranty and
Right.
everything. So,
Spend 20 grand on it or trade it for 30.
right.
Is this form of motion?
I guess if, I don't know what we need to do, but I'll make the motion, whatever.
So,
All in favor?
I,
Well, wouldn't you surplus it so you could trade it?
it's gonna be done too.
Yeah, you got to.
I'll surplus it before, the new one's not gonna be here till the end of this month,
Oh, then you'll.
and I'll surplus it. And you aren't supposed to surplus something and then use it.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me.
And we can, if we get a snowstorm, it's sitting out western right now, and I've got a 6-way blade, and I use it to clean the streets out west town here, and that are in District 2, those streets, and so I'm just gonna leave it there till the new one gets there, and they have to do some stuff. That 6-way blade that goes on the front of it, they have to be sure that all that works, because it takes an extra hydraulic for it, and so if I need it, we usually leave it at the fairgrounds when there's a storm coming anyway. So,
So it's nearby, well, that's not
Yeah.
much difference.
and so that's the
That
deal.
versus fairground.
They said the worst I could do to it was shell the engine. They knew about it. They said I could use it, but I happen to wait on a new one. So if we shell it needs an engine anyway. Yeah, so
Item 12, discussion of possible action regarding inventory resolution to junk assessor's computer.
We haven't already done it once before, have we?
No?
Seems like we do it every week.
All that, for that plotter or whatever for the
yeah,
snacks.
that-
Oh, I don't have anything about the snowplow.
This looks different.
I'll make a motion.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I don't have anything about snowplows. I can find out. Did
It's just
Jennifer know? Which numbers?
I think
Okay.
I told her it was a 2S surplus, so those numbers should have been there.
Couple serial numbers and
Yeah.
See
transfer.
if she's got the transfer real quick, please.
Item 13, discussion of possible action regarding transfer of snowplows from D2 to D3.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it, but I don't know if we do much with it till we got the
Well,
paper.
we're going all May and have a table that she doesn't have that ready.
We can table it if it'd be easier anyway.
Do you know the transfer for the snowplow?
transfer for the snowplows for paper. Transfer for paper for the snowplows. Agenda. Yeah, it is.
Don't sound like that.
Don't sound like be very progressive.
Brandon said it's the same on the surplus. Okay. Bye.
She must have had a tough weekend. She asked me the same questions Friday.
I think she said you're gonna have to give her a few.
A few
I
what?
think she was sick all week.
Okay.
A
Well,
few
that would be a
minutes?
tough weekend.
Yeah, I think
So-
she's gonna put it together right now. If you,
And bring it down to the meeting today.
yeah.
Okay. There goes your record for getting us out of here.
You were 22 minutes or something.
Sorry, I should have.
Item 14, any business?
I don't have any.
Steve's looking into that radio thing, he's getting a hold of radio people.
Okay,
And I don't have to be licensed, I'm just running off the big stick.
okay. That's good.
That's the way I see it.
How lucky you are.
Yeah. Can't talk to anybody, but it's all right.
That's kind of like a blanket smoke signal thing, compared to what we're using.
Pretty much. Item 15, approve, disapprove blankets.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?